Hello everyone, welcome to Pin Throttle. So today we're looking at Maruthi Suzuki Omni. So this particular car is usually called as a kidnap van in India because of its great influence in the Indian film industry. It has also served many other purposes, from being an 5-seater and 8-seater van, and also an ambulance, and also a cargo van. So without wasting any more time, let's dive right into the walk around and the review of this car, and also see what were the reasons for its huge sales figures and inconsistent performance in the Indian market for around 40 odd years. So let's start off with the exterior. So this is provided with two wipers but a single washer jet because the glass area itself is smaller, and also the whole front fascia itself is boxy. This is the single barrel headlight unit with a parking light. The indicators are placed in the bumper itself. So this is the front fascia of the car. This is the manually retractable antenna which is placed in the A pillar. So this is the manually adjustable ORVM which has to be adjusted by rolling down the windows. This is the whole right profile of the car. The car was available in 4 different colors: pearl blue, metallic silver, fantasy black and super white. And as I told earlier, it was available in 4 units, 4 different variants. Those were the Omni 5-seater, 8-seater variant, and Omni ambulance and Omni cargo. This was available with a single engine option, that was a 3-cylinder unit which was liquid cooled, and it was 800cc, which produced power figures of 34.7 or 35 PS and 60 Newton meters of torque. So these are the steel wheels, and they have radial tires fitted onto them. So this is the stepney placement of the car below the right rear door. The rear was equipped with a leaf spring. This is the fuel filling area. The total tank capacity itself was around 37 liters. As this was a petrol car, people used to add on aftermarket LPG units to increase the economy of the car. So this is the Omni E and Utsav edition badging, and the Maruti Suzuki badging is placed on the left side. These are the halogen units for the reverse light and the stop lights also, and the indicators. So this is the boot carrying capacity of the car. As the car is boxy in shape, the boot was very practical, but once these LPG aftermarket LPG units were placed in the boot, it used to hamper the boot carrying capacity of the car. So this is the lockable boot which had the locking unit. So this is the high mounted stoplight. So this is the left profile of the car. The total length of the car was around 3.3 meters. This is where the doors slide on, the rails on which the rear doors slide on. The width of the car was 1.4 meters. The wheelbase was actually very huge compared to the total length of the car, that is around 1.8 meters. And the weight of the car itself was around 800 kgs. And also, as we can see, the whole car is actually boxy in shape. So this is it for the exterior, guys. Let's see what it has to offer on the inside. So let's start off with the door panel itself. So this here is the manually operated glass window. You have to use this stalk to roll the windows up and down. And the doors are itself very thin and they don't have any kind of insulation and all. So this is the interior of the car, which is pretty basic. So this is the passenger side blinds, sun visor. This is the driver side sun visor. These do not have the vanity mirror or a light option. So this is the left side door. This is the lock stock. So this is the lockable glove box that is provided. And the glove box has pretty good amount of space. So these are some cubby holes provided to keep your belongings. There's a 12-volt socket. Also, this is the handbrake of the car, and the car has a 4-speed transmission with 1 reverse. The instrument cluster is very basic. This only has an engine temperature dial, the fuel gauge and the speedometer. These are the stocks for the wiper and the headlight indicators. The steering is non-power steering. This is the IRVM of the car. Forget auto dimming, it does not have dimming itself. So these are the rear doors which slide on the given track. So this particular car is the 8-seater variant of Omni. Which are placed opposite to one another. The seats that are on the opposite side do not have any kind of seat belts. So this is the opening for the window. They have provided 4 handles for the passengers. The roof liner is made up of very cheap material, as the car itself is very economical. So this is how it looks from the opposite seats. So these are the seat belts provided. So this is the handle to open the rear doors from the inside. This is it for the interior. Let's get behind the wheel of the car and see how it is to drive. This is the POV drive for you guys.